my name's Jessica Elmal and I'm an artist. I like to work in lots of different media. So for this exhibition I use plants and photography, and I like to work with lots of different people. So this was with 25 people who all put together to make the exhibition. I also like to use new technology like I did for this light installation. But most of all, I really like to connect with other people and think about how the future might look if we use art and creativity to try and change it. Today, we're going to be creating a vision of a future for where we live. If you've got access to the internet, you can go on www.visionsofafuture.com and see these designs that other people have made for where they live. The project asks us to think about what we would change where we live and how we want it to look in the future. With all the global lockdowns and having to stay in our houses, what we want out of our cities and towns might have changed. Maybe we want more parks, maybe we want outdoor dance classes, maybe we want killer laser-eyed bees flying around our cities. For some inspiration, have a look at the website if you get a chance. To get started on today's activity, we're going to be going on a little walk. So some things you might want to think about bringing with you are a face mask, and some other things we might need: a notebook and a pen. And if you go into a busy area, always remember to stay at least 2 meters away from each person. To get started, draw a dot, which is where you're about to set off. And as you walk, draw your line forward. If you come to any roads, make sure you look both ways and cross safely. When it's safe to do so, carry on walking. And you'll see that as I walk more, I draw more. A simple line to show the direction I'm drawing in. When I turn, my pen turns, and you can see the shape of the road start to take shape on my page. Feel free to go over into a new page if you need to, and just have fun testing out different techniques. As you can see here, I start to get really scruffy and sketchy with my line because that was how I was feeling. And you can be very, very literal, or you can try different things like more square, angular lines, or different coloured pens or papers if you have them. Just feel free to experiment. Just have fun with it, but always make sure to check the roads before you cross them. Another important part of this activity is that you're looking around you as you're walking and seeing if there is anything of interest. Here are a few things that caught my eye while I was walking. The next step is to take the drawings that you've done of your walk and put them together on one piece of paper. If you haven't got a big piece of paper, you can do it smaller on another page of your notebook. Now you've got your initial shape, it's time to start drawing in those things that caught your eye. I'm going to use my black pen to just draw in little icons of the things I remembered seeing. So here are the cones, the construction site, the tulips next to the lamppost. And I added in some extra things which I didn't show you on the pictures before, like I saw lots of cars, quite a few cats, and of course let's not forget the pigeon. Next is your chance to draw what you want to see. So for example, maybe you want more green, which is a very common one we had over lockdown, more parks, more grass, even more trees. Maybe you want to be very literal like this, or maybe you want to be a bit more imaginative. Maybe you want a lazy river to go through your town so that you can get from home to school on a rubber dinghy. Maybe you want a space rocket. Maybe you want to turn all the cats into unicorns. Or create a castle for the pigeons. And I would definitely make it sunny all the time. If you don't feel comfortable drawing everything, you're welcome to write your ideas on, like renewable energy, sustainable materials, and you also can do things that you don't want, not necessarily things that you do. My last addition has to be huge speakers and DJ decks right next to the lazy river, so that while I'm going down on my rubber dinghy I can listen to my favourite tunes. But this isn't about me, it's about you. So what do you want in your vision of a future? And don't forget, this is just one idea or one way that you can approach this topic. You can use whatever materials you've got available to you, whether it be a pen, a pencil, a laptop, any collage materials. Use your imagination and re-envisage where you live and show us how you want it to be. This is your time. I can't wait to see what you come up with.